Losing a child to suicide can be one of the most difficult struggles a family can face.
One local family is using their own loss as a way to let others know where they can turn for help. Ryan learned their story.
I did. Suicide and depression are topics that people oftentimes aren't comfortable talking about, but it's an important topic to address. So after Kim Bryan lost her son Sam in 2016, she and her family knew they had to speak out. Now they've started an organization called Rattle the Stars, which is helping people all over Champaign-Urbana and beyond.
He was a very goofy kid. Like, he always wanted to make other people laugh, make other people smile. He was very much kind of a class clown.
When you look around the living room of Kim Bryan's Champaign home, there are pictures everywhere of a young man full of smiles. A man you'd never know was struggling deep down.
He never wanted anybody to know about, the difficulties that he had. And after he died, kids that he went to school with, kids that knew him, they would come tell us just nobody had any idea. Nobody suspected anything.
When Sam died at 19, it left a community shocked and a family heartbroken. While they struggled right from the start, they knew that confronting what had happened would help with the grief.
We had to be open about this. We had to acknowledge what had happened. And so in his obituary, we said that he died of suicide in his obituary. We felt that, it was important for people to know because he felt a lot of shame about that. He hid how he was feeling, and it was just, it was something that, we really just felt like we had to be open about. We didn't want to continue to hide this.
It was that openness that led Kim's daughter, who was in her junior year at Champaign Centennial High School, to look for ways to spread the word about suicide prevention. She
immediately contacted her principal, her school, and she said, this is something we have to talk about in school. Like, we don't talk about it enough. We really have to do something to bring awareness to this issue and let kids know that this is okay to talk about.
It's what led the family to start Rattle the Stars, a nonprofit which focuses on preventing suicide in teens and young adults by sharing their story and helping to shatter the stigma.
We want you to know that in all of those places there are resources. There are people that you can go to. We would hear people all the time, say, well, I don't know what to say, right? They didn't know what to say, so they just don't say anything at all. So even people that are like, well, I'm kind of worried about this person, but I don't really know what to say to them. And it was just this idea that people were very uncomfortable. It felt very awkward.
It's why Kim now travels to local schools and community events to show others how they can reach out for help for themselves or someone they care about, including how to recognize the signs of depression and how to address it.
Knowing what to say and knowing, what are good things to say and what are maybe not so helpful things to say.
It's a journey that helps Kim find a productive outlet for her grief.
It really gives us a purpose. It gives us a mission. It is a way to, try to have something come out of this, right? To be able to have a positive effect.
Helping prevent others from facing the loss she's had to endure. A goal she knows her sweet, goofy Sam would be finding reason to smile about.
This is something that was important to him, to try to be that person and intervene and get them help. And so I know that he would have been really proud of what we're doing.
Now, Kim tells me she's looking to expand Rattle the Stars into more schools across central Illinois over the next year. Now, Rattle the Stars really has a wonderful website that's filled with all kind of information that you can check out. Now, we'll have a link up at ciliving.tv. One thing Kim also asked that we share, and I certainly agree with, is there's a number of resources out there if you or someone you care about is struggling with thoughts of suicide. You can call the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline at the number you see there on the screen. There's also a local Champaign-Urbana crisis line listed there, and they also now have developed a nationwide crisis text line if people aren't comfortable or feel more comfortable texting. So a wonderful resource and something that no one should ever feel afraid to reach out for help.
Yeah, and know that people are here and we love you and we support you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We'll be back.